Hello everybody, welcome to Aprendo en Casa. I am teacher Evelyn and I'm very happy to have you here. Today we're going to see a very interesting topic related to science and technology. Interesting, right? So go and invite your family to participate with us. Okay, very good. Now that you all are present in the lesson, let's get ready. Okay? You are going to wash your hands in order to be aware of this COVID disease that we're having right now. And the materials you're going to need are the following. You're going to need a pencil or a pen, a sheet of paper, or a notebook, and an eraser just in case you made a mistake. Would you like? Okay, now we're going to see, I'm going to ask you two important questions, and I want you to think about them, right? Avoid loud noises in the place you're going to be working, and please work in a very quiet place in order to make the self-study guide. The noises are going to interrupt the classes. Let's start with two important questions that you have to answer yourselves in your class. Let's look at the questions. Okay, very nice. Have you ever considered the idea of becoming a scientist or an engineer? Have you ever thought how life would be without technology or communications, for example? Terrible, right? Today, you are going to listen and read topics related to science and technology. How can you please go back to the question? Thank you. How do you define, no, the previous one, thank you. How do you define technology? Okay, guys, let's think about it. What is technology? Because sometimes we just think that this is a cell phone, right? But no, it goes beyond. What's the difference between science and technology? Well, even though this is very connected, it has to do with engineering, technology, scientifics, and many things. It's important to handle these two terms, okay? So let's travel to a world full of science and technology. Next, please. According to Oxford Dictionary, science encompasses the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observations and experiments. Do you like experimenting, guys? Going out and observe nature and animals, right? Okay. And let's see the definition of technology. According to Oxford Dictionary, again, technology is the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes. Now, I'd like to ask you, do you know stories about magic mirrors? Do you remember the Snow White, the tale about Snow White, in which there was a queen, but she was a witch at the same time, and she used to talk to the mirror? Think about it, right? Interesting, right? If you think about this, if you had a magic mirror, what would you want it to show you? Many things. Maybe you like to see the future. Maybe not, I don't know. Okay, now we're going to watch a video, but before that, let's check the vocabulary. And you have to repeat after me. Shade of lipstick. analyze. Analyze is a very important skill we have to take into account when studying. Suit your face. Generate it. When we generate ideas, things come much better to us. Praise, when we want to ask for something. Mascara. Spreading. Texture. Minimize. Imperfections. Okay, now that you see this word has to do with the reading we're going to do today. What is an augmented reality mirror? Think about this. What is it? Very good definitions. Excellent. Okay. The unit, the listening, we're going to watch a video. And now you have the vocabulary. But before that, we're going to see the questions. You're going to complete 6 sentences. So I'm going to show you the sentences, and I want you to complete them with me. Let's go and see them. Okay, number 1. What do you want to know? What space of lipstick or brand of will your face without having to touch it? A mirror takes a photograph of the customer's face and it. Okay. It then recommends products based on skin while correcting. Let's go and see question number 4. Okay. What do you think the topic may be? Look at that sentences. Look at those sentences, guys. Excellent. Let's go to the next one. Customers can then see a computer image of what they would like using certain cosmetics. Number 5, to human contact and prevent the virus from, the shop has also put QR codes next to all products on display. And number 6, South Korea has been for how it has handled COVID-19. Okay, think about that. Oh, let's go beyond, guys. And imagine, let's suppose that you are here with me and you know that I'm talking about something specific. Let's go back to the previous image 17, please. Okay, look at that word, augmented reality mirror. Do you know what it is? Interesting, right? Okay. Now, I want you to try to guess the meaning of the test, of the video we are going to watch, according to the previous words. Very good job. Oh, excellent. Now, we are going to watch the video.
Want to know what shade of lipstick or brand of mascara will suit your face without having to touch it? A new augmented reality mirror can help. In the main store of Amore Pacific, a top Korean cosmetics brand, a mirror takes a photograph of the customer's face and analyzes it. It then recommends products based on skin texture while correcting imperfections. Customers can then see a computer-generated image of what they would look like using certain cosmetics. And in times of social distancing, the technology is a hit with shoppers.
Due to coronavirus, it was uncomfortable to test cosmetics after someone had used them. However, this is very convenient as I can see actual color on my face in a form of AR image without even touching my face.
In addition to social distancing, the South Korean government recommends shoppers try cosmetics on the back of their hands, not on their faces. To minimize human contact and prevent the virus from spreading, the shop has also put QR codes next to all products on display. Customers can check details with their cell phones instead of talking to staff. South Korea has been praised for how it has handled COVID-19. But Asia's fourth largest economy has also experienced new cases of the virus in recent weeks, mostly in the capital.
I hope you like the video. Interesting, right? An augmented reality mirror that makes possible to make up using the technology, guys. Did you like it? I know you like it a lot. Now, let's review the vocabulary we're going to use to fill in the blanks. Let's go to slide 20. Very good. Okay. Okay, that one. Excellent, guys. That's the vocabulary we already reviewed, and we're going to use it for completing the blanks. Look at them. Okay, and then we're going to use to fill in the blanks, and you are going to find the correct answers. Let's repeat then. Texture, shade, praise, minimize, mascara, spreading, analyzes, suit, imperfections, and generated. Okay, very good. Now, let's go. I'm going to give you some seconds to think about that. Very good, guys. You are great. Let's go to the next, and let's see the answers. Excellent. What about your guesses? Were they okay? I know you did a good job, very good job. Excellent. So I'm going to read with you the sentences. Please check your answers. Number 1, want to know what shade of lipstick or brand of mascara will suit your face without having to touch it? Number 2, a mirror takes a photograph of the customer face and analyzes that. 3, it then recommends products based on skin texture while correcting imperfections. Like magic, right? That's why I was mentioning before that this is like a magic mirror, because it just look at your face and then it makes miracles. Let's go to question number 4. Customers can then see a computer-generated image of what they will look like using certain cosmetics. So this is going to tell you how you can get the makeup for your face. To minimize human contact and prevent the virus from spreading, the shop has also put QR codes next to all products on display. This is super important because nowadays we're living this situation, the COVID emergency, so they avoid the contact between people. That's super great. Number 6, South Korea has been praised for how it has handled COVID-19. Okay, very good, guys. You are doing a very good job. Now, I know that technology has many advantages, but it can also have some disadvantages. So I want you to think about that because there are some concerns related to it. So think with your family of 3 pros, and 3 cons you as might. You have to comment them with your family, and then at the end you are going to tell us. We're going to analyze your answers. Okay, very good. You are doing an excellent job. Congratulations. Oh, I like your answers. Excellent, guys. Okay, very good. Okay, let's go to some advantages. I know those are some of the ones you talk with your family. Students learn in a different way and they feel comfortable. You like having technology and working with that. These devices can save time in numerous ways. They are incredibly fast. It's not the same having to write a document with your own hands than having this in the computer, right? For example, using a Word document. 3, students can also have access to educational apps. You can surf the websites, and then you can find dozens of different apps that you can use for doing your homeworks, assignments. Let's go now to the disadvantages. That's very sad, but technology, besides this is a very useful tool, it can also have disadvantages. For example, it can limit the content, the learning and create a dependency, right? So if you are there, you are working with technology and you are playing video games the whole day and you are not doing your housework and your assignments. 2, it causes distractions and wastes a lot of your time. Students could get poor grades and unfortunately, they can cheat on exams. Okay, guys, now it's time to go to another activity. We are going to, do you like reading? I'm going to ask you something. I love reading, right? Through reading, we can travel to different worlds. And you can go, for example, to Europe without going to Europe because you are here, right? But through reading, you can be transported to those places. And I'm going to ask you some questions. Have you ever imagined having a computer in your jacket to monitor your body temperature? Wow, awesome, right? Imagine being able to do that. Awesome. Okay, question number 2. Miniature robots that circulate in your bloodstream, detecting and destroying cancerous cells, just with some robots in your system. Amazing, right? Imagine that you could build a house with materials stronger than steel, yet 10 times lighter and cheaper. Wow, okay. Fabrics that never get dirty or discolored. Oh, excellent. I like to have that on my closet. Or vehicles that run without fuel and they are just connected to electricity. Well, right now we are having those cars here in Costa Rica. That's good because it means that we are being very renovated with technology. Now, we're going to do a reading. And I like you, without those images, I like you to think about the topic. What do you think the topic is about? Let's try to get some answers. Oh, very good. I know you made the correct guesses. Now, it's time for some reading. But I would like to ask you, I want you to comment with me some words. So let's go to the reading. You are going, this is no, before that, we are going to check the vocabulary. So repeat after me. Nanotechnology. Nanotechnology. Interesting word, right? Let's go to the next. Nanometers. What do you think a nanometer is going to do? This is like the size, right? Like the size of the nanos. Okay, number 3. Nano-sized machines. Nano-sized machines. Next. Atoms. Next. Assemble. Oh, it has to do with that. Interesting. Next one. Nano-sized robots. Look at the image. Incredible, right? Imagine people who had an accident and they lose a hand, for example, or a part of their body, and then they can rehab or have that again with a nano-sized robot. Amazing, right? Okay, the next. Ethical questions. Guys, this is a very important part because, you know, everything related to technology has sometimes ethical issues because people may disagree about having a robot or inside your body or having a robot working instead of a teacher, for example, let's say. Okay, let's go to the next word. Hunger. It's very sad that many people around the world are suffering from that, right? Because they don't have the necessary equipment, or the government is not providing that with the appropriate tools. Let's go to the next. Poverty. Poverty is another problem many people around the world are suffering. That's very sad too. And then, guys, now you know the vocabulary. Let's do a reading. What do you think the reading is going to be about? Obviously, it has to do with technology, right? Ah, very good. Excellent. But before doing the reading, we're going to read each question and its possible answers. So, before looking at the questions and their possible answers, I want you to answer using your own words. What is nanotechnology? Okay, very good. Now let's see the paragraph you are going to complete. Let's read together. Nanotechnology, a construction on the molecular level. That's the name, that's the title of the reading. What about your guesses? Were they correct? Excellent. Okay, what is it? What is nanotechnology? Let's read together again. It says nanotechnology is a branch of technology in which scientists study extremely small pieces of atoms to find out how they can be combined and changed so that we can make them do really cool and helpful things. Excellent. So what do you understand by this? Like robots? Small, very small pieces and atoms? Yeah, they combine both technologies, and then at the end, we get a result. Now, let's see each one of the questions and its possible answers. Okay, before looking at the questions, I'm going to read the paragraph for you to have an idea. And then this is paragraph number 1, and then you are going to find or answer one question per paragraph. We're going to see different paragraphs. Paragraph number 1. The term nanotechnology refers to modern science and technology in dimensions smaller than 1,000 nanometers. 1 nanometer is a billionth of a meter. The research in nanotechnology is going primarily in 2 directions: construction of objects, and atom by atom, and production of nano-sized machines capable to perform many tasks. Wow, okay, let's go to the question. We infer from the first paragraph that nanotechnology will, A, be a fantasy about the future. B, the product of a magic trick. Will be a multidisciplinary new technology, or the interpretation of science fiction. Let's go to number 2. Okay, paragraph number 2. Imagine if we could build objects by assembling the atoms. We could build whatever we wanted, from a diamond to a flower. We would simply assemble the necessary atoms in the correct way to do anything we wanted. If you got hungry and you wouldn't have to cook, you would just order what you wanted from a machine, and it would assemble the food for you, atom by atom. Let's see the question. What is the meaning of assembling? It is ethical, building, dismantling. Okay, think about the answers. Let's go to the next paragraph. Another branch of nanotechnology research involves making nano-sized machines for different purposes. These nano-sized robots could go into your body and cure diseases. If you got sick, you wouldn't need to have a surgery, for example. You would just drink a solution that contained the little nanorobots, and they will repair your body from the inside, like little mechanics. Well, let's go to the question. Based on the paragraph, how could your body be cured? By having surgeries, drinking solutions, and being injected. Okay, guys. Now that we did the questions, let's go to the answers. Okay, question number 1 is a multidisciplinary new technology. Number 2, building. Number 3, drinking solutions. Excellent. What do you think about the reading? Do you like it? Is nanotechnology helping people? Yes, excellent job, guys. Finally, let's assess what we did during today's class. But before, let me ask you something, and I want you to think about it. Okay, no, I'm gonna ask you, what do you learn in today's lesson? Think about that. And what will you change? What would you change for the next lesson? Would you change something? Okay. What is your favorite part? Okay. Now, let's go to the self-assessment, okay? And I'm going to read the questions, and you are going to answer them. Number 1, did I read the instructions carefully? Yes or no? Did I check on the words that I didn't understand? Yes or no? Did I finish the linguistic tasks proposed? I know you did. Did I use different supports to complete the linguistic tasks, like images, keywords, audios, or readings? Excellent. Now that we did this self-assessment, let's go to the next one, because we're going to do 2 evaluations in each lesson. Okay, I'm going to read some indicators of learning, what I want you to learn. I discriminated the main points of a video about science and technology. Achieve? Yeah, I know you did it. I extracted specific details from a video related to science and technology. Could you be able to get the correct answers? Yes, I know you did it. You're great. I identify facts and opinions in written tests about science and technology. Were you able to answer the questions, the specific questions about something in the paragraph? I determined important ideas and supported details in written tests about science and technology. Okay, guys. Excellent, guys. We had a very nice time. Let's see next week in this program, Aprendo en Casa. Bye-bye. Thank you for everything. Great.